Hi everyone, it's Suzanne from Legitimate Affiliate Training, and today I want to review AppOwls by Abhi Dwivedi. This launch begins on May 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll go inside the software, and as you can see I haven't created anything yet, but we'll take a look around and see how everything works, okay? And then we'll do a quick walkthrough of the Upsells, and then I'd like to share with you my pros, cons, and recommendation, okay? And this is all based on my own opinion after working online for years now. So stick with me because there is one concern that I want to share with you, okay? If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. And that way you'll know the next time I upload a new video. And if you're anxious to get this pretty sweet software, my link is below, okay? So let's take a quick look at this sales page. He says here that this breakthrough AI technology automatically creates stunning mobile apps for any business in any niche with just a keyword in 60 seconds. And granted, I tested this out and it does go very quickly. So you can sell and profit from different businesses like restaurants, pizza shops, barbers, spas, daycares, really anyone. And as you scroll down here, he says that this is ultra fast, which it is. It's easy to use, creates both Android and iOS apps. You don't need to get approval for an app store, though you can put them in both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Everything is hosted on their servers, and you get a free commercial license so that you can start your own mobile app agency. And I would say that's the primary function of this software because you can create so many apps that it's something that you'll want to sell to businesses, right? I mean, you could buy it if you just wanted to make one for yourself, but that's a little bit overkill. You're going to see that he offers a 14-day full refund, okay, in case you decide this isn't what you want. And then when you scroll down, they're going to show you that there is a starter and a commercial version that you can choose between. But really, when you look at everything that's included, you're not going to choose the starter because it's only $2 less. And the one thing that I want to talk to you about in a few minutes, so stick with me, is this dedicated support and regular updates for 12 months. Now, this is just for the front end version, okay? So as you can see, for $2 more, you can get a lot more in the form of bonuses. So let's go inside to see what you get. And this is what you see. And I must admit, this software is pretty sweet. The first thing you'd want to do is go down to training. And there are quite a few videos in here. Okay, this gives you step-by-step over-the-shoulder instructions to show you how to set up your app. So let's go to the dashboard. I know it looks empty now, but that's because we haven't generated anything. So let's go to create new app. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of categories in here to choose from. So really, that covers just about any niche you can think of. And for this review, let's choose hobby. And these are the 4 that come up. Now, if you bought an upsell, you will also get more professional templates. But let's use plantation. And this is it here. This is always on the right-hand side here, and it lets you show everything that this template has. So let's continue with the selected template down here. And this software literally walks you through all the different areas that you need to do to edit this app. Okay, you have everything in place in this app, but now you can make all the changes that you need to. So it automatically puts in the name. You can change the name here, add your support email, and then decide if you want to use a subdomain or your own custom domain. I would imagine if you're selling these apps, you're going to want a custom domain. It just looks more professional than having the name in front of AppOwls.com. And then you can upload a different logo. Okay, so if you're selling it to someone specific and they have their own logo, you'll want to change that and add in their time zone. Now you would normally press continue and it would go to the next thing down here, but I haven't filled anything in, so I'm just going to manually click splash screen. Now this is the splash screen that you can edit either with a solid fill color like this, okay, and change it to anything you want, or a gradient color. So that's your splash screen. Then you have your external script. And whenever you're wondering what this is, just click on the little information button and it'll tell you it's for your analytics tracking. So this is where you'll want to enter, let's say, Google Analytics. Next is your notification. And you can have the app notify you if someone books an appointment. Let's say it was an app for a beauty salon, or if someone bought something or filled out a form. Next, you can decide if you want them to consent to having cookies placed on their browser, and also a welcome message when they've installed their app, and a description of the app. Next is the authentication settings. And this is, of course, when you want to enable a login feature, okay? Next is the seller address settings. So this would be the business's information, okay? So you'd fill all that in. You then have SMTP settings, and you would fill all that information in here. There are integrations, so you can have your app integrate with any of these autoresponders, which of course is another important feature to have for any business. They also have SMS settings, so you would have to input your Twilio ID or your Vonage ID, and then your payment details. So you can decide what currency you want this in, and there's a lot in here, which payment portal you want to use. After you've filled all this out and click Next, it takes you to pages and elements. Now, if you look on this particular template, it has all of these pages in here, and you can edit all of them. And the other nice thing is that you can now click on the elements that you see here and edit them right here. Okay, press the little gear icon, and now you can change anything you like. These all have the same page settings you can set, and all the different things you can add to it. And when you click on this feature here and the gear icon, this is where you would integrate the autoresponder that you chose in general settings, the email list, the form name, the button text, okay, in case you want to change this. Let's make this say click here. And you can see it changes automatically right in front of you, so you can see what it looks like. And then when they've filled out their information, you enter your URL for where you want to direct them next. So as you can see, you have a lot of options with this software. You also have your element style. Now, do you want the background to be solid or a gradient? And then you would pick your colors. So let's do something wild just so you can see. You can change the text color. So let's choose a white because the background is pretty dark. Now there is a button here for manage pop-up and add new page. And this would be part of the Upsells, okay? After that, it will take you to menu and navigation. Now this is where you would start to work on your menus. Okay, you have a menu here. Here is where you can decide what you want in that menu. And you can decide if you want to show the main menu on all the pages or not. Next is your profile menu, and that's right up here. Okay, so they have 3 things in here. Then the footer menu, and that's this one right here. Next is your main menu style. Now this is set to default, which is the top menu, or you can choose to move it over here to menu right. When you've decided on all these features, it then brings you to theme customization. And this is where you get to play with all the colors. The body color right now is set to white. Let's pick something wild again so you can see the changes. There you go. The primary color here is green. Let's choose white, seeing how we're on a red background. Secondary color, text color. Here you could have your menu background color as something different as well. The menu color itself, so this would be your icon color, and the header background image. So that's this one up here. Let's make that yellow. Okay, so far, that's a pretty ugly color combination, but just goes to show you what you can do in theme customization. Now you can also save this as a template if you want to reuse it and just do a few tweaks to change it, or it's time to now publish. So we publish our app. Now all of the apps that you build will be shown here on the dashboard. Okay, this is the one that we just made. And the software automatically creates a QR code, which makes for easy installation. And you can also generate the app to download on an Android or on an Apple product. You also get a lot of statistics here. So as a business owner, you can see how many installations this app has had, how many views it's receiving, how many sign-ups, and how many leads you've collected through your autoresponder. And you get that here under App Data. Next is engaging your leads. So this would be sending notifications. So you can create a notification message here. You can even upload an image, and you can even schedule it, okay? So if you decide you're not sending it immediately, but you want to schedule it for, let's say, Wednesday, there you go. That's all you have to do. Next are your product plans. Now under products, this is where you would start entering all the different products with all the different categories in your app. There is an order manager. Next is your subscriptions. Next there is settings. And this is the reseller panel and the client manager if you purchase some of the upsells, okay? This will not pertain to the front end. I showed you the trainings and then your support portal right here. So going back to the dashboard, I had showed you how to create a new app manually with the templates. You can also auto-generate an app simply using a keyword. So again, you would select the category that you want. So let's pick apparels. And then you want to select a template, and they have a fashion apparel template. You would give it a title. So we'll just call it clothes for activewear. And it takes you through all the similar steps. So I just filled out kind of some nonsense things here. And you can also upload a logo that you already have, or you can search images. So if we put in a keyword like clothes, and then they search the Pixabay site, which is a free image site that you can use online that are royalty free. And granted, there's not much here for a logo, but let's just pretend it's this one here. And we click apply, and then it'll give you the area that it'll take, and you'd have to crop it. So we're going to pretend that's our logo and click publish. And it's going to take you through all the different steps that we did before with the template within the software. But you can see that with just a keyword, it's created an app here, and then all it takes is for you to go through and edit it the way you like. So there you go. I know this was just an overview of this entire software, but if I went through everything one by one, we'd be here for quite a long time. So let's take a quick look at what the upsells are, okay? Your front-end product is $37. You will then be presented with a bundle offer for $227 a year, and this gives you everything, okay? OTO number 1 is your unlimited version for $97 a year. And if you click away, they'll present you with a downsell of $37 for a light version, which means you'll just get less of the features that you do with the full price. And this is the OTO that I would recommend if you want to ensure that you have support and updates for more than 12 months. OTO number 2 is the professional version for $67. Again, you can get a downsell for $37 for a lighter version. OTO number 3 is agency for $49. OTO number 4 is your white label version for $297. So this is where you can remove any of the Owl Apps logos and create your own to sell for 100% profit. And then you have OTO number 5, which is a done-for-you version for $97. So what are the pros and cons of this product? Well, the pros are that this truly is beginner-friendly. This software is very easy to use, and you don't have to have any coding or designing background needed. Another pro is that you get step-by-step training videos inside the software, and these are over-the-shoulder style and very easy to follow. Another pro is the low price. I mean, if you are always wanting to create an agency type of business and kind of wanted to dip your toe into that industry, this is a great low price to start creating these apps to sell. Now, the cons are that with the front-end product, you only get 12 months support and updates. And that is definitely a big downsell, because in a year's time, does that mean that anything that you've sold to customers or using yourself is going to slowly start to break down? That's really not a good selling feature, to be sure. And that's why I would recommend the upsell. Another con is, do you have your own business? Do you know how to market and sell these apps when you've built them? All businesses should have their own website and email list for this purpose. And if you haven't started one yet and you're brand new online, how are you going to market your apps? Well, the good news is that I do have a solution for you there. I have a link below to a free bonus, no purchase necessary, for free training to get your business started. Anyone without online experience really needs this. So my recommendation is that I think this app is very good and perfect for beginners with no coding or design knowledge. And if you think it's something you'd like to try, my link is below, okay? So thanks so much for watching my review. If you're new to my channel, would you subscribe? And don't forget the bell. If you have any comments or questions about this software, just leave them below and I'll get right back to you. So until next time, keep doing your research. Cheers.